Hey Ray, am I the asshole? I don't know. Let's find out. Am I the asshole? My brother's getting married and I'm about to come face to face with a man I haven't seen in 9 years. I hope your brother's not marrying that man. Because it sounds like that man did something to you. Buckle up, it's long. I am not sure where to start, but I need to give context for everything to make sense. I have three kids. Oldest, we'll call him Q, who's on the spectrum. Middle, we'll call him J, who's got severe ADHD. And my youngest, we'll call her R, who was a newborn in 2017, but now approaching 9. Okay. Is good aside from some separation anxiety. I grew up in an abusive home. I've gone to therapy since 2012 during the divorce from my oldest two's dad to ensure I break the trauma cycle. I always had anxiety and learned I also suffer from depression. Jesus Christ. And I also suffer from depression and intrusive thoughts, which made me protect myself through anger. I wanted to be better for my children, so I worked on myself hard. I remarried in 2016 and had R in 2017. I've tried to talk to my father about the damage he'd done. Okay, my bad. But he refused to acknowledge it and thought he was the best dad ever. It came to a head Father's Day 2017. He was upset with me because I told him my oldest two couldn't spend a night at his house. He had complained Q wasn't affectionate enough. He's on the spectrum. And he threatened repeatedly to hit Jay when he wouldn't listen. We don't hit. His wife made some comment about how I needed to get over the past, but then proceeded to scream at me about how she rereads an email I sent him to her years Jesus Christ, how she rereads an email I sent to her years before from her and my father's affair. Oh, when it was first discovered, while he was still married to my mother. Just to remember how bad it felt. So I should get over the past, but she isn't. Yeah, that's childish. I leave in tears, call my brother and explain what happened, and go home. It was the last time I saw or spoke to my father in person. We exchanged a few texts, but he basically wrote he was giving me space. Ooh. Oh, your dad. Okay, cool. Fast forward to September 2017. Someone knocked on my door around 3 p.m. on a Thursday while I was working from home. When I put R down and answered the door, I saw my father's wife getting into the car and a bag full of toys a bag full of all the toys my children ever had at my father's house on my front porch. I also checked my social media accounts and I was deleted and blocked from each of their accounts. They go on to tell everyone who will listen that I deleted and blocked them. My brother, of course, sees my list of blocked people and knows the truth. And later, they do the exact same thing to my father's sister, and she realizes the truth as well. Over the years, a few mutual family members have sent me screenshots of posts about me or the kids. Usually, some sob story about how I don't let him see his grandchildren or bad mouthing me. I laugh it off and basically tell them not to worry about it or bother sending me anything. My brother also sets boundaries with him that he will not discuss my children or me with him. Okay. A few things over the years have come up, health issues, etc., where he did try to reach out, but I politely declined. Our last message exchange was him. I'm ready to talk as father and daughter when you're ready to put all your drama behind you. My response, I'm actively trying not to die, so I don't need any more stress in my life. Oh. I had stage 3 cancer in 2019. I beat it, by the way. Here I am. I know that's right, girl. My brother gets married this coming September 2026. I'm officiating, and all three children are standing up. Q, 17, J, 16, and R, 9. It'll be the first time R will meet him. Truly. But the older two don't want anything to do with him. R is curious, but also cautious. I haven't given them anything but facts about him, both about my childhood and the circumstances surrounding our no contact. I don't say anything degrading or mean about him. All three are close to my mother, his ex wife, who also never speaks poorly about him to them. I told them all they can speak. I told them all they can speak to him if they choose, but I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go. Am I the asshole if I choose not to speak to him at the wedding? I think this is a very long and drawn out way of just asking that last question. Do I have to speak to my abusive father, who I have not talked to in several years because he does not want to be held accountable for his actions? That's all you have to do. I just read a 4-minute thing about something where you're not the asshole. If you don't want to talk to your dad for whatever reason. Well, not for whatever, because he was abusive and your life is just, your life is lifing and he's not helping. You're not. I mean, yes, traditionally people are like, you should always talk to your mother and father, but if there's a legit reason why, and it doesn't have to be legit to everybody, as long as you think it's legit, that's all that matters. What do you think? Okay. So yeah, no, you didn't have to write all of this. You did not have to get all the details. What did you say? I'm not sure where to start. You said it's going to be long, right? And then I need to give context for everything to make sense. I didn't need all of this. You have three kids. One's on a spectrum, one has severe ADHD, and one has some separation anxiety. You are yourself are going through mental health issues, body, just health issues, right? Your dad's abuse. I get it. You're not the asshole. You are really not the asshole. Somebody said, not the asshole, but why in the world would you tell your children they can speak to this verbally, emotionally, and physically abusive man if they wanted to? That's a long one, too. I'm not going to read that. Oh, that's the only comment. Okay, I'll just finish it then. You need to instruct your kids not to speak to him and to stay far away from him. The last time they saw him, he threatened to hit your child repeatedly. Your children were in danger. Which is another thing you could have added to the story. Made it a good paragraph. I mean, the details were nice. I'm sorry, that was mean. Um, your children need to be taught that when someone abuses you, you stay away from them permanently. Period. Don't put your children in a position to be abused. I know that is right. Okay? If somebody used to beat the living crap out of you and doesn't want to apologize or change their behavior, you know what? Keep your kids away. You had to learn a hard lesson. Your children don't have to learn that lesson. Who cares if anyone thinks you were the one to cut off all contact? You should have been the one to do it. Stay strong.